One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Quarterback keeps it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Gonna swing it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Watson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Wants to throw again. He lets it fly. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for room. It's Clark. Still on his feet at the 40. Turning it on. Past the 20. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make a throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. This should be the last play of the quarter. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Looking for room, it's Clark. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over.
Touchdown, Missouri! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff from the gun. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Throwing right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On the move. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. First and 10.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. A run for the quarterback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the back. Finds his man. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete to the right. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Touch pass on the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Wide out trying to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Throwing on the run. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Love what they did there, putting a big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there and let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Back's looking for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tiger.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finding open area. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Firing to the right, complete. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Makes the grab deep. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this 2nd half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Texas offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nice pick up there. Get first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it left. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Takes it the other way. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tiger. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. To the ground with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. The RPO is complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion?
He lost one down the sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the pride.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Power football with the run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's the pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Army is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Blanchard and Davis and Dawkins among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Falls in the deep ball. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Using his legs to buy some time. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't be. Touchdown, Missouri! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from receiver going in motion. Gonna run it. It's Clark. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Might as well give it to him again. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Trying to take it back.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did. And that ends up being an interception.
Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Grab near the marker. It's Watson. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Motion from the wide receiver. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Working that left side now. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pressure coming. Rolling right and going deep. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with an L.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got...
He's going to throw deep right side. Catch inside the 25. Oh, he's got some space. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
I love when you back the defense off of it. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Scrambling away. He wants it all. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Missouri! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by 5 over Iowa State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Looking for an open area to his left. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Here we go. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's a big stride inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here, Shaquille, really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He's got it. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Beep, beep, beep. You know what that is? That's the garbage truck unloading the garbage time points right now.
And those garbage time points do count, though. And you're still playing the game, keep fighting, but it is that time when it's over, and nobody's really paying attention. Nobody's listening to me or you, Reese, which not necessarily a bad thing.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off play action on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now the play fake. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wideout. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Here comes the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
He leaves it with his back. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, he's still on his feet. Just complete and utter dominance in this one.